Nothing just announced the newest earbuds, the Ear 3As, and these are releasing at the same price as last generation's Ear A's, only $100. But for the same price, what new feature could they be adding to an already great pair of earbuds for the price? Well, actually quite a few, so let's get into it. The first thing you notice with these new earbuds is the brand new design. It's more rounded now to give a more soft, friendly look, and it also makes it sit nicely in your pocket. Both the inner square and the outer square are more rounded, so it gives this kind of like pill shape, which is what they're aiming for, as they've talked a lot about also with the Ear A's. And in the design they've also added 3 LEDs instead of 1 as we have on the Ear A's, and this gives a more clear indication of what you're actually doing. I think it could kind of warn you if you're about to factory reset your earbuds. It could like have 2 LEDs light up, so it starts by lighting 1 LED, then 2, and then all 3 when you're factory resetting, which would be really nice because I've accidentally reset my Nothing Ear A's so many times because it's almost the same action as going into pairing mode, which is pretty annoying. They've also talked about it implementing with firmware updates, which I think would be pretty nice. Like it could show a kind of progress bar for your firmware update. I know you can just check your phone, but I mean, it kind of like helps you not use your phone as much, so that would be an advantage. I don't know. Now, apart from these few features, these earbuds are pretty identical in design to the Ear A's, in both white, black and yellow. And that's why they've added a new color, a new pink. Now this pink is pretty vibrant, unlike the light pink on the headphone A's. They've done this because it's such a small form factor and they wanted to stand out when people have it in their ears. But I think this is such a big missed opportunity to make the strip on the side also be pink, just like they've done with the white color on the Ear A's. As you can see, there's this little white strip on the side. I think they should have made it pink on the new pink Ear 3As. It looks kind of out of place with the black in my opinion, but I mean they had to cut corners somehow. And now for those of you with small earbuds, Nothing has thought about you too here, because they've now added an extra small size ear tips that comes included with these earbuds, unlike the last generation Ear A's, which only had small, medium and large. And I think this is because they've looked at Apple and seen that they have both extra small and extra small, so they would probably get some extra customers with small ears if they added these new ear tip sizes. And I gotta say, water resistance is still not that great. It's still only IP54, but at least they've improved the case water resistance to IP54, where it was previously I think IPX2, so that's always a nice improvement. But in the future, I would like to see at least their flagship earbuds, the next generation will probably be Ear 4, have IP57 water resistance, or just like IP55, just a slight improvement. I think they should really be leveling up to things like the Galaxy Buds 3, but I know that it's pretty hard with a transparent design. So maybe it's a lot to ask for, but it would be nice if it was possible. Now, I know I've probably bored you a lot with like this water resistant stuff and something, so let's talk about something you're probably actually interested in, the sound quality. So to improve sound quality on these earbuds, they've done a slight spec upgrade. They put in a 12mm driver instead of an 11mm one. Does this actually make a huge difference on paper? No, not really, because as we've seen on cheaper earbuds that only cost like 40 pounds from Nothing, some CMF buds they created sometime, I can't remember which ones they were, but they had a 12mm driver and didn't sound near as good as the Ear A's. So it's really about the specific driver, but I do believe that they've improved the sound quality on these. They claim that these new Ear 3As have 5 decibels higher bass levels than the Ear A's. So it sounds pretty promising. You'll probably get pretty clear, pretty punchy audio, which is always something that we're looking forward to see. And it's especially nice to see when the audio quality is already as good as it is on the Ear A's. Now they've also added something that we've really been waiting a long time to see. Because back in 2024 when these Ear A's released, just a couple of months later Nothing introduced the CMF Buds 2 Pro, or Buds Pro 2, I can't remember. These have something called spatial audio, which has head tracking, so that it seems like the audio is only coming from one direction, and it has this pretty like 3D cinematic effect. This is something that feels incredible when you use it on the Nothing Headphone 1 specifically. That's the only place where I've tried it. When I tried it there, it was super realistic, and I really think that it's a big selling point if they can make it as good on these new Ear 3As. That would make it more likely to recommend this to my friends and family at least. I actually think that this is the last product in the Nothing audio lineup to receive this improvement. And like every year, Nothing claims that they've gotten better noise cancelling, but it's still only going to reduce 45 decibels of noise, which is still pretty good, but I can't imagine that it's that much of an upgrade from the previous Nothing Ear A's. So yeah, you might be thinking that there's not much improvements with these new earbuds, but that's because I haven't talked about the highlight feature that I think they're pushing for these earbuds. And this new feature actually relies on inbuilt flash storage inside of the earbuds, to be precise 32 megabytes. Now you might be thinking, what new revolutionary feature could they possibly be adding with flash storage inside the earbuds? Well, it's called audio snapshots. And what it allows you to do is, if you pinch both earbuds simultaneously, it will begin recording the audio you're actually listening to for up to a minute, and then you can edit it inside the Nothing X app, and you can also include up to 30 seconds of the audio you're listening to before you start the recording. So you can create these little audio snippets. If you listen to something that you think is funny, then you can share it as an audio file with your friends through other platforms. And it goes into the Nothing X app, and you can create like little quote cards and AI transcripts for it also. And you can also use it to record calls. If you just pinch both earbuds, not at the same time, I'm assuming it's right after each other, then it will begin recording your call, and also you can transcribe it inside the Nothing X app. But I think initially when they were developing this product, they were thinking, okay, let's add essential space through these pinch controls. But then they just decided that, you know what, there needs to be a bigger differentiation between the Ear 3s and Ear 3As, so we can justify charging those like, what is it, $50, $80 or something like that in price difference. So they made these like little audio snippets instead. I think this is a missed opportunity, but I do understand why they're doing this, though it's a little annoying, you know. But I mean, I can't complain that much. It's still better than what we have on the Ear Ace. By the way, if you don't know what Essential Space is essentially a feature on new and Nothing phones where you can do a voice recording and it will transcribe what you're saying. And it's basically just a quick way to add notes. It's kind of like an AI note-taking app, and it's pretty useful. You can watch some of my other videos about it, especially the video about the Ear 3s if you want to learn more. Now in terms of battery life, they've improved the battery life compared to the Ear Ace by about 30 minutes with or without ANC. And this means that you can get, I think it's 25 hours of battery life with ANC enabled, including the battery in the case itself, or without ANC you can get 42. Now, one of the main improvements that I've been excited about with these new earbuds is that they've finally replaced the old EQ with a brand new EQ that they've been using for years on things like their flagship earbuds or the new headphone ones. And that's the 8-band equalizer, which allows you to adjust the settings and your audio profile for these earbuds. Now you might think, well, it's not that big a deal, you can change a little bit more, it's nice, I guess. But it's actually much more than that, because you can now download custom profiles that the Nothing community has made to tailor your audio to make it as good as possible. So basically you get custom EQ profiles that are tuned by professionalists for free, and it's really simple to set up. So that's a big selling point for me personally. I think it's something that I would really consider when buying these, when looking for a pair of earbuds. So as we can see, these are some really solid earbuds. I mean, these Ear Ace were already great, but now the new Ear 3As are just the same, but with a couple great upgrades, especially with that spatial audio and 8-band equalizer. I think those are big selling points for these new earbuds. So do I think you should buy them? Well, I think they're definitely some of the best you can get for $100. But I do think there are better deals to be found in most regions. For example, in the UK, I found in the Nothing Ears on Nothing's own website for only £70, and I'm pretty sure these have better sound quality, but I think you should research that before buying. You should definitely wait until individual reviews come out so you can judge for yourself. And if you're even more on a budget, you can get the last generation Ear Ace, which I have right here, for only £50. Like, imagine this, you can get 2 pairs of these for the price of one of these new Ear 3As. And I'm sure you can get similar deals in other countries. Probably not as good, but at least you can get them for under $80, for example. But for almost the same functionality, if you don't need that 8-band equalizer, spatial audio, or you don't have really small ears, please save your money and buy a pair of Ear Ace. I mean, these new Ear 3As are only $100, so if you're looking for a brand new pair of earbuds with modern features and that will get supported with firmware updates for years, I think these are some of the best you can buy. But if you're deal hunting and you don't really care that your earbuds are 2 years old, get the Ear Ace if they're on a really good deal. So guys, I've been working really hard on getting this video out. I'm actually going on vacation here in a couple of hours to Iceland, so I'll be editing this video on the plane. And I know I haven't really been posting for the last almost 5 months. I know it's pretty crazy, but I've been really busy with school and all kinds of stuff. But now I'm partially back. I'll be working on this channel, but I actually think I'll be working more on my new channel where I'll be creating my own electronic and DIY 3D printing projects. For example, this speaker that you can see right here behind me, I'll have a video out about that on my new channel in a couple months, so stay tuned for that. But guys, if you like this video, I put a lot of effort into it, so I'd really appreciate if you gave it a like or subscribe to my channel. So thanks for watching.